A mind that is stretched by new experiences can never go back to its old dimensions. Oliver Mandel. When we think about the mind, or rather travel, and how travel expands the mind, it allows us to meet new people, learn from new experiences, and use those experiences to make our lives better and the people around us. Which is exactly why in this week's episode of Master Talk, I'm going to be talking about the 3 lessons I learned from travel that I apply into every single presentation I give. So let's get into it. Number 1, traveling opens you up to new people, new ideas, and new ways of thinking. Think of it like this. If you're stuck at home in your basement looking at a wall all day, it's harder for you to interact with people. It's harder for you to build creative juices from the people around you. But what's fun about traveling is it forces you into new experiences that you haven't been through yet. That's why a lot of my video ideas comes from my travels. After I graduated from university, I started to travel a lot more, to go to different conferences, to meet like-minded people. So they would start to give me ideas of how to build MasterTalk or how to build the business, or just the energy I would feel from being around them got me really excited about my ideas and what I want to share with the world. So for the presentations that you have in your life, start thinking about how can you use your experiences with other people to make yourself better in the way that you speak and in the way that you share ideas with people who need to hear them. Number 2, new ideas are born when distractions are minimized. Think of it like this. In your day-to-day life, you have 1,000 things going on, taking care of the kids, the family, and because of those distractions, it's much harder for us to be creative, to work on ideas we care about, to find new creative ways of making our lives better and the people around us. But when you're traveling, when you're sitting on a beach in Hawaii and you have no distractions, your mind starts to be clear. And that's why we hear so many stories of people starting businesses, movements, nonprofits because of a trip they took. And that's not a surprise. That's not an accident. It's those experiences that help pull us out of our day-to-day life, that help us see the ideas we didn't see, that help us travel and experience new ways of thought that we didn't before. So what are you waiting for? You don't have to get on a flight. All you got to do is go to a new place you haven't been yet. And that exercise will open your mind to new ideas and new ways of seeing the world. And finally, number 3, traveling forces you into a beginner's mindset. If you're traveling, you're going to someplace you don't know who to talk to or what to do, it forces you to get informed, to talk to the people around you, to have conversations about what to do in the city, what places to eat. And it's those conversations that constantly remind you how small we are compared to the immense world that we're currently living in. And once we start to understand that, we start to get curious. We start to get interested in what else is going on out there. Whether we go to Poland, whether we go to Canada, whether we go to the United Kingdom, it's that way, that willingness to travel and explore new things that constantly tell us that, hey, this world is a lot bigger than what we think it is. So let's go and explore, let's go and discover, let's go learn a new perspective that we didn't have before. And that's what traveling has helped me do, not just in my life, but also in the presentations and the speeches that I deliver, because it forces me to learn from other cultures. It forces me to say, there's some idea out there that I don't know that I have yet to learn. So let me go find it. I want you to develop that mindset too. So go out there and travel a bit more. As Oliver reminds us, a mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimensions. Traveling is important because it allows you to explore new ways of thinking, new ways of being, and new ways of showing up in the world. So I encourage all of you, whether it's a flight, whether it's a car drive, whether it's a small hike, to share ideas, to work with people that you enjoy working with, and to not be afraid to explore just a little bit more. As always, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Master Talk, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel to see more videos like this. And if you know one person that loves to travel, send them this video so that they'll be one step closer to exploring not just the world, but their amazing ideas to the world. Cheers.